Hey, everybody, good afternoon, and welcome back to the ChatGTM podcast. It's Michael Beck, your host, coming to you live here from the RSPA show in Las Vegas, Nevada, or as we're calling it, the surface of the sun. It's about 110 degrees outside.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know if cars can even drive in by still having their tires left by the time they leave. It's so hot. I am
Shoe melting hot.
very shoe melting hot. I am here with somebody that I've admired for a long time, and it's not for the reasons you might think. His name's Michael Tash. Michael Tash has a POS company. What's the name of your company?
It is called Essential System Solutions. We're out of Frederick, Maryland, right outside Washington, D.C.
Okay. Essential System Solutions out of Washington, D.C. And so before we start talking about what Michael does, I want to talk about what Michael does.
There you go.
In this case, the way I got to know him was we were at the NRA show, Chicago. I'm at Buddy Guy's, the blues legends, one of the eminent, probably the blues legend that's walking the earth right now after BB passed.
You got it.
Right.
Celebrating his 90th birthday
And
this
he
week.
still takes the stage.
Still touring.
Yeah. And to my surprise, we'd showed up, sat around the front stage area, and all of a sudden I look up, I go, wasn't that the guy in the booth a minute ago? And he's playing guitar like a master, right? And so, Michael, I want to kind of talk about kind of the interweaving of your personality and your business, right? You're a music guy.
I am a music guy. I've been doing it for 50 years almost.
50 years. And I just had an interview kind of recently that opened my eyes to some things. I got the privilege of interviewing Tim Gannon, the co-founder of Outback. And what a lot of people don't know is that Tim didn't found Outback. Mm-hmm. He founded Outback so he could go play polo.
I did not know that.
Yeah, he sold his saddle to make the initial investment in Outback, and it was really for the vision of having the lifestyle that could allow him to go play polo.
Oh.
And then he became a world-class polo player all over the world, cups and posing with the Queen of Spain, the King of England, and
Wow.
or Queen of the Prince of England at the time, right? And so I have a feeling you're a similar guy. That you do this so you can have gigs and enjoy music.
Something like that. I mean, I've been playing 80-ish gigs a year for 35 years.
Yeah.
And the Buddy Guy story, that was kind of cool. And
Yeah.
my favorite Buddy Guy story, we played another time when we brought the band out to Chicago.
Oh, wow.
Buddy Guy got up on stage with us, had his drink in his hand. I won't say exactly what he said, but he looked over at me and said, "Play me a solo while I get messed up."
And it wasn't the word messed.
No. And luckily someone videotaped it, so I have that on video.
I wish you'd send that to me. I'd love to put a clip of that in the edit.
Sure. Yeah, I will. It's on YouTube.
Yeah, that'd be great.
And but no, I've been playing music for almost 40 years. I formed the band in 1988.
Yeah.
Crazy enough, we just got inducted into the Maryland Entertainment Hall of Fame.
Wow.
About 3 weeks ago. And
Congratulations.
And, I used to say when I come to conferences like this that, when I'm not doing this, I fly around the country playing a guitar.
That's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. I had a moment. We went to Buddy's the year after I met you, and my sales engineer at the time he's a musician also. We got invited up to the inner sanctum.
Oh,
upstairs.
Up the green room upstairs?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
where the pool tables.
Everybody's pictures are,
Yeah.
and all signed guitars. And I think Paul McCartney had left a bass up there or something.
Yeah.
Like, it was absolutely nuts. And I look over at my buddy, and he's a little bit inebriated, but he is crying. I'm like, get yourself together, man. Buddy's gonna be here any minute now. It was pretty wild.
It's surreal. That's the word.
It is surreal. It is surreal. Like you're literally sitting in the vault of greatness. It is like talking to Jim Knight, that was with Hard Rock International, and he actually went in the Hard Rock vault.
Oh, wow. My closest is I have an endorsement deal with Gibson Guitars.
Oh, wow.
And they have a vault at the Nashville headquarters.
Yeah.
And they only have about 10 guitars in there, but each one, they're $1 million guitars.
Oh, yeah.
They're Flying V from 1958 and 1959 Les Paul, and just these classic magical guitars that
They changed the world.
Unaccessible.
Yeah. Before we hop into business, one last question: who was the greatest musician you ever worked with? Was it Buddy?
Buddy, Eric Gales. There's there's so many. I have a friend of mine named Carly Harvey, who she's a singer in the DC area. She's out on tour right now. She was on The Voice last year, and she's just one of those kind of people that she's just so musical and so good that everything working with her is just so easy.
Sometimes it just flows, right?
But it's probably, I mean, as far as like playing with someone, that Buddy Guy experience. I mean, I've done it 3 times, and it's it's just mind blowing and surreal. And it's like, I look over and it's like as close as you and I are.
Yeah.
That's Buddy Guy.
You're a freaking hero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it takes a couple days. And, the first time we did it with the band, when we're flying home and, 2 days later, we look at each other, we're like,
did that happen?
Did that really happen? Exactly.
I love it. So Michael, we're here at the show, the RSPA.
Yes, sir.
And so let's talk a little bit about your business first. And I want to talk a little bit about this election that's coming up.
You got it.
So what is it that you guys do? Who do you help? What are you built for? Why should people care?
Well, people should care because it's cool.
All right, that's a good start.
So what we do, we're a little different than most. I say we're a POS dealer. We have a couple different departments, let's call them. We sell point of sale systems in the Washington, D.C. area. And that's kind of, it's like saying the Chicago area or the L.A. area. It covers a lot of ground.
Yeah.
So multiple states. And we sell to, anybody, people who have retail, small retail, food truck, restaurants. Anybody that takes money is kind of a good candidate for us. The other side of our business is we do installations for other people. So for large companies that sell to chains.
Yep.
So one of our customers, they sell to, say, 500 to 2,500 locations. When they make a sale, all the equipment comes to our warehouse. We stage it, we test it, we program it, we ship it out, and then we meet it on site and install it. We have another couple customers that are larger, and like right now we're doing a couple projects. It works out total 60 to 75 installs a week.
That's a pretty good clip.
It's a good clip all over the country. And, in that world, we're just the feet on the street. We're not selling any product. We just show up, we install. In some cases we train, in some cases we do live support, and then we're out of there.
Wow. How'd you get started?
Funny story. I worked at a video store, if you know what that is, where
we're talking about Blockbuster?
It was before Blockbuster.
Okay.
So I worked at this store, and Blockbuster was coming into town. And so that business that I was working at kind of became extinct. And one of the things that we did is we worked with a company that repaired VCRs.
Okay.
Well, they repaired VCRs for McDonald's. And McDonald's used to use these commercial grade VCRs for training. So someone at McDonald's said to this company, well, if you can repair these VCRs, can you install and service these POS systems?
Right.
And the guy who owned the company at the time said, of course. So I started off, the video store went out of business. They made the intro, and I started off in 1989 installing POS systems in McDonald's restaurants.
Because they just need another body? Like
that business was growing. I mean, and we ended up, I learned, I have a presentation that I do when I go to career day at elementary schools. And I have one slide where it shows me, I learned I was not good at installing, but I was better at talking. So
find good installers.
I built the relationship up, and I grew that, and we ended up installing in McDonald's nationwide.
Wow.
And then went through some changes with the company. And then in 2011, my business partner, Jason Thompson, and I ended up owning the company. So we're coming up on our 15th anniversary in December.
Wow.
And we've just kind of kept it going and growing that. So like I said, the big part of our business is the installation. And it's kind of a weird, it's a weird business in the sense that I joke, we wear shirts that have Velcro right here.
Change the
label. And, some days it says essential, some days it says something else. And it kind of
so you can white label essentially.
Exactly.
Yeah. So they don't need to know who the installers are, just you're really good at it.
Exactly.
Love it.
Exactly.
Love it. And so at the RSPA, we're here at Retail Now. What's your interest in this event? What are you looking for? What's your end in mind?
I'm here. It's great to see everybody. I mean, as well as I do, when you've been in the industry for a long time, you kind of see the same people, and
Yep.
sometimes they're at the same companies,
Yep.
other times they're kind of moved around, which is cool. And it's just, for me, it's about the networking. It's about learning, going to some of the sessions you learn, but sitting down, having a drink, having some food with somebody, and you can just talk about what they're doing, and it's not really a threatening competitive situation, and you learn something.
It's funny. I was just talking to Jeremy Julian, and he said something similar as well. And other people have said that too, that this is not a, I'm trying to remember the word he made up. It wasn't competitor. It wasn't like frenemy, but it was something about, being competitive, but still working together. And the quote, the phrase came up, at this level, we don't so much compete as we do collaborate.
Yeah. And I joke about it where there's some people that, we compete on Monday and we partner on Tuesday, and that's just a normal work week.
That reminds me of the sheepdog and Wile E. Coyote, that morning Ralph, morning Sam.
Yeah.
They clock in, they kick the living crap out of each other all day long, they clock out and they're cordial again.
Yeah. and that's the way it is. And so, that's a big part of the community coming here.
Yeah.
And this show, more than anything, I'm on the board of directors, so I happen to know, it's over 2,000 people come to this conference.
Wow.
And it's everybody from someone who has hundreds, if not thousands of employees.
Yeah.
You look at like Genius or Global and Square. I mean, you combine those two, that's more than some people live in a state.
Yeah, we're talking about B's on dollars there, right?
Yeah.
Like a lot of dough.
Exactly. And then the other side is there's a lot of mom and pops that are, the whole company is 2, 3, 4 people.
Yeah.
And everything in between. And, it's a learning experience.
And so for your business, are you looking for new partners? Are you looking for new customers? Like
Yes.
what's your business case here?
Yes. We
Yes.
we look at new, there's always new technologies
Yeah.
and new things to learn. And, we've been doing it. God, like I said, I've been in the POS world since 1989. Like a lot of us, set in my ways in some things, and it's good to see something. I'm like, wow, I never thought of that.
Yeah.
And maybe talk to them about partnering. There's always opportunities for us, as far as customers, because we're not necessarily looking for the same customers as someone who's selling POS systems to a restaurant.
Right.
We're looking at some of the bigger vendors, the bigger companies, because, they may have the sales and the product. They may not have the team that can go out and put these in.
Right. The infrastructure to deploy it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And some of customers are not real patient. They have even 200 locations, but they want it done in, a month or two, not a year or two.
They waited 5 years to select it, but now's the time to go.
Yes. Yes. I've seen that movie many, many times.
Yeah. And then let's talk a little bit about your campaign here. What you're going up to be the president? No. Chairman?
No. Not this time. No, my when you're on the board, it's a 3-year term.
Okay.
So my term is up now and running for re-election. So the elections are the week of August 3rd, I believe.
Yep.
And if you're an RSP member, throw a vote my way.
So what are you going to do for them if you get to keep your seat?
If I keep it, I'm kind of it's well, first of all, the board, it's a very collaborative meeting, and it's a very collaborative team, and everybody has different opinions and different reasons why. When I first joined, the board years ago, it was a very different mentality as far as the networking aspect of this show. People they wanted to network, but they didn't really want to talk about what they were doing.
Keep it secret.
Keep it secret. And that was a big thing. And that was one of the things that I was talked about, is like, first of all, there's plenty of business for everybody.
Yeah.
Second of all, I'll give advice to people how to do stuff, because someone has to do it.
Yeah.
Just me telling you how to do it doesn't mean it's going to happen.
Right. That's just like, that's the funny thing, like an AI, ChatGPT or whatever your AI can say, here's this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, go have fun making a jet engine.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And the other part is there's a lot of changes coming and have been coming and it's a much faster change cycle than ever before.
The waves are way more frequent.
And I figure we got about 12, 15 years before it becomes Planet of the Apes. So we got to figure out what we're doing with AI in our industry,
Yep.
figure out how to make the changes that we need to make, and then figure out how to get the word out to the companies that, have been doing the traditional POS model that, may or may not work.
Yeah. Yeah. It's what is it? The only constant is change, but our constant is increased in frequency so incredibly fast, especially with AI coming to the scene. And yeah, there's great stuff with the rapid ability to rapidly develop it, but sometimes we're building on the backs of giants and we don't know the implications
Right.
of what we're bringing.
Or, you have, there's a competitive advantage, and it's nice, as the board and as advising, because as a board, our job is to advise the staff
Yeah.
of RSPA and what to move forward. And it's good to be able to do it in the sense of what's going to benefit everybody, the big companies as well as the small.
Yeah.
And then the other side of that is what's going to work to keep the small, going.
Yeah.
And something they may not have thought about, they might not have known. They might be so wrapped up. I mean, we all get wrapped up in what we're actually doing day to day, and you forget to look you forget to look ahead. What is it that quote people say is like, you have to focus on working on your business versus in your business.
Yeah.
And we all are guilty of that.
It's also grass grows where you water it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could sit here and cliche all day.
I think we got 4 more in us. Let's go. No, but no, we live in a great world, in a great country, and we have a lot of opportunity to affect change. And I think the fact that you want to stand up and be part of that and help carry that torch is meaningful. Not everybody wants to step into that seat.
No,
right?
I mean, it's a volunteer thing, and I think about it, not to be sentimental or anything like that, but there's a lot of people here that have really helped me and helped our business and helped it without wanting anything in return.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of important to carry it on and keep doing that. And, it's kind of a funny thing, but it's like, we all like to help the younger people and see them actually do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
give them the right tools. I mean, we were at the Texas Restaurant Association show 2 weeks ago, and one of the award recipients, who's like a Lifetime Achievement Award, and his whole thesis was just give, just give, invest in people, invest in community, invest in your businesses, and they will give it back.
Yeah.
It just happens. And it's not a kumbaya, goofy thing. Rising tides raise all ships. Last cliche.
Yeah. Exactly.
But no, good for you.
The other part is, no matter what, with AI and with everything else, and again, you and I have been doing this for a long time. We've known each other for a long time.
15 years.
AI and an automated system and a really good application of something doesn't substitute a personal relationship.
No.
And when something doesn't work right, when you have that relationship,
that's when the people show up.
That's when you can fix it.
Yeah. And I think in a transactional business, you buy something, you have it, you don't care.
Mm-hmm.
The moment it breaks, you care a lot.
Right.
And I guarantee you're going to want to talk to a person that's going to own it and fix it.
Right. I joke about it. We have another business that we do with the company. We do silk screening and embroidery and promotional products and stuff like that.
Swag.
Someone orders T-shirts and they get messed up. It's not the end of the world. You know, they don't have to do business with us again. We fix it, whatever it is. But it's done. You mess up someone's POS system, you mess up someone's menu, you mess up one number on their merchant ID. Yeah. That's a big deal. And it's a relationship. No matter what it is in the POS world, you're signing on for a long period of time. It's not a transaction.
Yeah, you're moving in together for a while.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's it.
Well, Michael, this has been great. I know there's more show to be done, and you and I could talk forever.
As always.
Easily.
Yeah.
But for people that are interested in working with you, learning more about your business, what's the best way to get a hold of you?
Michael.Tash at ESSPOS.com.
Michael.Tash at ESSPOS.com.
You got it.
That's a sexy name. ESSPOS, not Michael Tash.
I know. We
Just
we
kidding.
we spent thousands on marketing consultants to get that domain.
Oh my gosh. Well, Michael, thank you. You are one of the good ones. It's been my pleasure to know you this many years. When can I see another gig? And are you coming to Florida?
Florida, you never know.
Yeah.
The next gigs, I mean, that's the easy website,
Yeah.
michaeltash.com.
Boom.
And yeah, if you're in Reston, Virginia, or Lewes, Delaware, that's what's coming up, this week.
Okay. Okay. Well, thank you so much, man.
You got it, man. Thanks for having me on the show.
Always, always. And for now, this is Michael Beck and Michael Tash signing off. We'll see you guys in the next one. As always, random acts of kindness, sprinkle that stuff everywhere. You never know whose day you're going to make better, just like Michael has made my day better so many times every time I run into him. And yet again today. We'll see you guys in the next one.
Thanks.
Thanks for joining us for the special ChatGTM podcast field report from the RSPA RetailNOW Show. A special thanks to our partners at Esper for making this coverage possible. Learn more at esper.io, follow Esper on LinkedIn, or meet the team at the Prosper Forum on August 16th. And if you're an RSPA member, don't forget to cast your vote for Maddie.